What is up, everybody? It's Gandhi just back here again with another video. So I wanted to just throw out or just shit out a video on this topic because it's kind of gotten really out of hand, and it's getting to places where it's going to affect me. And I really didn't want to make a video on this because well, listen, I don't care about hate, but I'm not trying to attract it to my channel. I don't care about it. I genuinely don't. I just don't care. But like, I do slightly. It's weird to say. It's like I do, but I don't. It's like, make up your mind, man. But anyway, this video is basically on Suzy Lou. I started off the video with an apology. First, I apologize for my inconsistency as a YouTuber because I just got busy with college. I recently graduated with a music performance degree. I got this new mic. This brings me up to my next apology, which is its crappy quality. This is a great mic. It's a Shure SM7B. This thing is awesome. I do not have... I don't even know what to call it, but it basically hangs the mic upside down, and it gives you a lot better quality. But I was too cheap. I already spent like $800 on everything except the freaking camera, because I was thinking to myself, like, a mic is probably a lot better than the camera. I wanted to eliminate background noise and that shh sound, but this is a pretty quiet room. I'm not gonna lie, I just burped. I know that's so disgusting. But the thing is, this is a quiet room, but I'm still getting like a load of white noise. I think is what they call it. I'm still new to all these audio terms. So my quality really hasn't upgraded that much. Maybe it has, maybe by like hair, but it's not that much upgraded. And maybe you can hear my voice very, very good, but I don't know. But like, you can still hear the noise, I'm pretty sure, because I've tested it many, many times. The next thing I apologize for is my lack of consistency. Whenever I make these type of videos, I'm always very inconsistent. I can't stick on one point. I don't make these type of videos typically, so I'm not well equipped to make them. But I'm just making this because I'm offering my 2 cents, because I basically do believe that this will maybe even eventually affect me. Okay, so that's because I do follow kind of a similar format to like your typical anime reactor. So maybe do I? I don't know. Maybe I do or not. I don't know. I don't even care. I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. I genuinely don't. I can't even say I don't know if I do or not. I don't care. But anyway, the point is, this could still very well affect me in general. The only people who it may not affect would probably be people like the Fine Bros, or other, Koreans try this type of reaction channels where, like, they're actually heavily supported. And they don't do reactions on anime either. But this could very well affect the whole anime community, at least the reaction community at least, and possibly even the review community. But probably a lot more the reaction community. This is where it's going to hit. So, with the whole Suzy Lou drama, it started, I'm sure, I don't even know if I should even talk about it, because I'm sure you all know about it, unless you've been, living under the rock or whatever like that. Suzy basically started the drama because she can't take criticism, and someone held a clip of her that was very, very short. Short is an understatement, but it was a very short clip. And they pretty much just used a little small clip of hers to further enforce the comedy in their video. They didn't really bully her. They didn't say anything negative about her per se. It wasn't anything negative in general at all, really. It's not even per se. They didn't say anything negative per se about her. And I just said per se again. Oof, cringe. This is what I mean by inconsistency, and I'm very unprofessional. Imagine I leaned back on the piano and all you heard was, straight up. It makes no sense that I have this piano behind me, and this is the setting I chose to do a YouTube video, but whatever, who cares? We're going for it. Back on topic. Suzy can't take criticism, and she retracted the copyright claim that she set out for the person She did retract it, but by the time that she retracted it, it was already so big news that she was already getting hate left, right, back, front, and center for it, and she really had no way out of that. So she started the whole Suzy Lou war thing. Okay, she started the whole war arc. Okay, um, Suzy as since then actually basically asking to get hate. After she got the hate, she responded even more negatively, and she started attacking everybody, and not just attacking, but like, well, yeah, actually attacking, you know, belittling, and also taking down videos, copyright claiming them, doing all of that. And the response is, well, if you want to talk about me, then just don't do it. Just shut up. Don't talk about me. What? Like it's the internet. You need to be able to take criticism as a public figure. You need to. You can't just shut people up. I mean, it's YouTube, and YouTube can technically do whatever they want themselves. Granted, they can do whatever they want, but they can also be sued for whatever they do as well. But not getting in too deep, Suzy did basically end up lashing out at the community for lashing out at her because she lashed out at someone else unjustly. Even if she did correct her actions. Since that point, it's been a complete downhill ride for her. She's been losing subscribers a lot. I don't see it being as problematic as many YouTubers out here are making it seem. I don't see her downfall being as problematic, but I do see a downfall in the anime reaction community, possibly even a slight downfall, a slight maybe even potential decline within even the anime review community because of this. Because I do believe that the reaction and review community are very kind of linked together in a lot of ways. And well, yeah, she deserves all of it. And whatever she doesn't deserve, because I do believe that there are times when she gets a lot more hate than what I think she deserves, but even when she doesn't deserve as much hate, she does something that warrants people to give her even more hate. She keeps on stabbing her own foot, and I don't understand why. So, I won't be like a lot of the other reactors making videos out here on her talking about, oh, Suzy Lou, is a bitch. Oh, she fucked us up. She screwed the anime community over and all this. No one ever called her a bitch. Let me just be honest for the record. No one ever called her that. That's honestly me just making BS up. I'm just being honest here, okay? We got nothing to hide here. No one said that, but I'm just saying in general, there are people who've made videos out here on her and they didn't really speak positive about her, and neither am I. But I'm not going to be out here saying you are, what she is the reason why we're all in trouble right now. But I'm not out here to necessarily rip her a new one or anything like that. Not to say that I could, because I can't. I don't have the power. Look at my subscriber numbers. I don't have a lot. I can't do it if I wanted to. But I'm just saying verbally, I think anyone on the internet has enough proof to rip her a new one. And she put herself in that boat in general. So Suzy does occasionally give a fire reaction. This is the compliment that I'll give for this video. She does, the contrary to what many people are saying, she does occasionally give a fire reaction. Like her, and this is the huge confliction, man. Oh gosh, Suzy, what were you thinking? Suzy put out a fire reaction. I'm not gonna lie, before, I knew about this drama, but I didn't know about the whole. Well, I'll get into it. She put out a reaction to Jiraiya's death. It was fire. She cried. It was fire. It was fire. I know she didn't. This is the thing again too that many people I don't think really get. with reactions, Suzy doesn't always offer commentary that is per se on the level of Mother's Basement or, some other, prolific anime reviewer within the community or something. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't necessarily do that. She doesn't offer any mind-blowing perspectives, anything that's going to enlighten you in any way, shape, or form, or, produce a different perspective that I think is quite interesting. But when you do a certain type of reaction video, I don't believe that that's even necessary. I really don't believe that critique on a deep philosophical level is necessary to make a video. I don't want to say fair use. I don't want to say fair use, but to make a video seem like, to make a video seem, no, not to make a video seem like, to basically make a video not hurt someone else's channel. What I mean by that is like this. This is getting into another topic. Hopefully I can come back to this point that I was just talking about. With people watching reactions and illegally viewing the episodes and using the full reactions as a way to watch these episodes. Now, I personally am going to say right now, I don't believe that people do that. When it comes to reactions, in fact, I'm like 95 or 90, even 98% sure. Not just most, I'm talking like quite literally 95-98% of the people have already seen the animes that you're reacting to. When someone, let me just say this right now, right? When people look at anime reactions, people are loyal to the content that you react to. That's the trade-off with the reaction channels. You make views quick, you make subscribers quick, and all of that, but the trade-off is loyalty. Your subscribers and your viewers typically have no loyalty. They have loyalty to the people who you react to, the content you react to, whether that's an actual person or not, but whatever, whether it be a YouTuber or a YouTuber's video, a character in YouTube's video, or whether it be, a character from an anime or an actual anime, whatever it may be, whatever, or a business, it doesn't matter. Like BuzzFeed isn't necessarily a content creator itself, but it's a whole company / YouTube channel, but you get what I'm saying, business. Now, the thing about it is, with reactions, most of the illegal activity comes from websites like, let's say, Kiss Anime, GoGo Anime, other certain websites. I know, and this is a problem, because if you go back on my videos, you would see proof that I do occasionally use GoGo Anime. So I'm guilty. You caught me there. Put the handcuffs on me. I'm sorry. I'm not an angel. I'm not an angel here. I'm admitting it. Okay. I'm just a college student trying to survive. I know it's terrible. I'm laughing, and I'm probably the only one laughing. All the crickets are just like in the background, and everyone just has their pitchforks up. Except the people who've already probably been watching me and already know that. But when they see everyone else take the pitchforks, they're gonna also take out the pitchforks. But who cares? Whatever. Again, I never really cared about my image, in a professional way that much anyway. But yeah, it's those sites that really take away the viewers. From Crunchyroll, and actually supporting the I don't want to use the same word again, actual, over twice, but at least I'm trying to avoid it. It's those websites that are taking away the money from the bigger companies and the actual sources themselves. Now, and the people who distribute the anime as well. Now, granted, I do believe that there are some conflictions and difference in opinions and motives and everything like that between the actual creators and even editors of the animes and content that is being written, as opposed to people who distribute the people who distribute the actual anime. I do believe that there are some content creators who make content out there, at least in the anime community, who probably are even alright with the reactions. I don't know any, but I'm sure that it's out there, who are even alright with the reactions, but their companies disagree with it, and they're the ones who distribute, their product. And it's kind of like, if you don't listen to us, like it's like you need to meet us halfway. Like we distribute your material, you need to meet us halfway. If we have a problem with something, you don't always have to have a problem with it, but we have a major problem with this. So if you don't have a major problem with this, you can go find someone else. And then it's kind of like, whether you see it or not, the content creator may have to say that they have an issue with it, or they may not necessarily do that, but they may just stay quiet and let the people who distribute the anime handle that stuff, because that mainly deals with them, and it's not really the content creator's job to really get involved. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's not even really their job to get involved in those type of matters. In fact, they probably even rather not, even if they maybe should sometimes in some cases. So I do believe that when it comes to copyright or fair use, it's a very gray area, but we've already known this. Copyright's a very gray area, very opinionated area. There's a lot of favoritism, there's bias. There's just, then there's even beyond fair use and copyright, and then there's even, from my perspective, what makes a good reaction. Do I believe what makes a good reaction is some, again, prolific anime review, something that's like will blow your mind? It's like, wow, I never knew that. You know what I mean? Like again, like Mother's Basement type review, whatever. Like, no, I don't believe that is necessary to make a good reaction. I believe, like, I know that many people are going to disagree with me again, but I won't mention the name of the person because I don't want to try hate to anybody else's channel in case I get hated for this video. But there are other reactors out there in the past who have literally, I think, had mic problems and stood quiet the entire episode for like an episode of Attack on Titan. But the amount of emotion in their face, I mean, I know that there's all these jokes like reaction tea time where they just sit there watching the video, you know what I mean? And but there are reactions out there where people have stayed completely quiet for the episode. Now, this I don't agree with. It's a fire reaction, but I don't agree with. This I could definitely see people actually biting off of. Now, they just stay quiet the entire episode, but they let the emotions in their face speak, and all you hear is the anime full episode playing in the background. Now, there was a reactor who did that, and he made a new channel, and his channel's still up, but I don't think he makes content anymore. He might have even privated the video, but I don't know if it was because of copyright or if it was just because he just kind of just quit and fell off the map. I don't know, but yeah. I don't believe to make a fire reaction, a crazy or even any review is necessary. It's the reaction itself that matters, and a lot of human communication is in the face. You know what I mean? Even if it's not verbal. But I will say this. That same reactor, when I used to watch a lot, when I first found reactions, which I was like doing 20, like not doing, but like when I was watching 24/7 like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago. I'm not even sure. It's like I'm talking like back when Attack on Titan first started, like back then. All right, like Like I had an obsession with anime reviews, and then it just moved on when I found out about what an anime reaction was. I was like, okay, I'm on this boat now. Then I started going crazy hard watching other anime reactors, wanting to do it myself, but never had the equipment to do it, whatever, until recently. Now my video just like stopped. Hopefully, all right, I'm still recording. Good. I got worried there for a second. It's like been a 20-minute video. I also apologize for the length. This video is a long video because I'm so inconsistent. But yeah, I used to watch these other reactions, and I would even watch the episode along with them, like without even going on like Crunchyroll or any other website, whatever, or even supporting the illegal ones. So that's why I don't. That I could definitely, from my own experience, I could definitely see a full reaction not really being a good thing for the anime community at all, at all. Like they're quite horrendous, you know. They don't even help the illegal websites out. So that's how bad you know it is. When it's hurting, even the illegal even the illegal sources on paychecks, right? Like that's how you know it's really bad. By the way, if you don't know, I'm actually filming this video in my shorts. I got no pants on. I'm just saying, just so that you know, for the record. uh, but yeah, so I don't believe what makes a review, a reaction prolific is necessarily a review. It's really the reaction itself. To which Suzy Lu, quite at some points, definitely does deliver a good reaction. Can I really watch a Suzy Lu video and just watch a video and not look at the release? I could do it, but I don't think people do that. I don't think, because you don't know how annoying it is to watch an episode and have those cuts. Typically, even having a little bit of cuts in your video is gonna turn off a lot. Like, you don't know how many times I have actually been complained to, and I'm an unknown channel, right? But there was a point where I was making a decent amount of views. I was making like 2,000 views, which for me is like, it feels like a million. And it's like, I wasn't making that many. That it was with my Ito Junji reactions. It's like I wasn't making that much views at all at first. But then, like, 2 years later, I check it out after going on a huge hiatus. Hiatus ex hiatus, Tagashi style, and like I come back and I see 2K views or even above that. I think one point I was even 4K views. I think in one of the videos. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't remember. But like it was a lot, and I was like it felt like a million views to me. The comment section didn't feel like a million views, but the views did. Okay, so for me it was a lot, and I was digging that a lot. I was like so proud of myself, even though I probably had a bad dislike ratio as well too. But yeah. With all of that being said, Suzy, you can't, like, many viewers, I would be honest, don't really watch a Suzy Lu video and just, say screw the anime. Those people will likely either watch it on Crunchyroll, regardless of whether it's Suzy Lu or not, or they'll watch it on an illegal website. And I'm willing to bet that the majority of people watch it on the illegal website, but they would do that whether Suzy Lu existed or not. They would do that whether she existed or not. And if anything, they would watch if those illegal websites didn't exist, I can guarantee you people would still watch it on Crunchyroll as long as it's free, even if they have to put up with the advertisements. They would do it. As long as you have cuts at certain points, people are not gonna really want to watch your video for a main source. Again, I can say that from personal experience. Then again, I know there are other people who may say, well, it's your experience. You don't stand for everybody in the world, and you're right. But even just from the comment sections of other reactors and reviewers and other people, reactors start series because a lot of them hold polls, but I'm not a rapper. Actually, sounds kind of gay. But anyway, um, in the words of Filthy Frank, because I get all that pussy. But yeah, like in general, anime reactors typically or reviewers hold polls for what they want, the community to what they want the community, um, or rather what they want the community. I messed it up. What they want the community to tell them to react to, pretty much, or review. I'm messing this up so much, but who cares? Again, we're not professional here. Now, they wouldn't recommend you to react to something or review something if they haven't seen it themselves. The reason why people can vote against other animes, like the reactions supposed to pull, like, you want me to react to Soul Eater, Naruto, this, that, yada, 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 and down the list, and people will choose. The reason why people can make a judgment for someone to react to a certain anime over the others is simply because they've seen it and they know what their preference is. And yeah, that's why they can vote on the poll. And sometimes some of the animes, you could even have a very prolific anime that may not win a poll. That could simply be due to, the lack of popularity in that anime. Once again, like, it really comes down to, I just got like a fake advertisement, so I just took it off the screen. It really just comes down to what it really just comes down to where the people have saw the anime already. Did they see it on the official website, Crunchyroll? Did they see it, and did they support the manga? Did they not support the manga? Um did they watch it on an illegal website, whatever that illegal website is? This is really dangerous for me to like lean back on this keyboard, because like I'm pretty sure if I like by accident move too much back, I'm gonna like hit a, yeah. Uh, so I don't think that Suzy Lu she is probably messing on copyright grounds. I'm not gonna lie. I do think that anime reactions do mess with the gray zone of copyright. Again, whether they break it or not, that's a very gray zone, and I can't speak on that matter. But but I mean, the whole point of copyright is to make sure that, it's to protect the material that is either being reviewed, reacted to, or whatever, just being used in any way, shape, or form. It's to protect it. But if there's nothing for it to be protected from, to which copyright does make sense, copyright is useful in many ways, but I don't believe that copyright applies to the style of reactions that, at least the purpose. I'm not saying copyright applies, but I'm saying I don't believe that the purpose of copyright is as valid in cases of like even Suzy Lu or other anime reactors who make reactions to, it's kind of redundant what I just said, but yeah, who make reacts. It's like, no, the anime reactors make anime reactions. It's in the name, estupido, But yeah, if the whole purpose is to protect the material, it's like, what is it protecting it from? I believe that there should be more people putting out videos, including myself, because I haven't done it, so I'd be a hypocrite, for villainizing them for not doing it. But it should be more people to recommend getting Crunchyroll, do all of those things like that, and also stop supporting the websites like GoGo Anime and all of that. I think that's the best way. I don't think that reactions are really hurting them. If anything, I do believe that anime reactions do keep things popular. I don't believe that Suzy is wrong in that regard, for what she has said. This is the next point. Suzy Lu is getting attacked for everything she does. Okay, reasonably, she deserves it by all means, but even when she makes a valid point, it's kind of like no one's taken her seriously because of what she did. And I can't villainize other people for doing that either, because again, she deserves all of it. She put herself in that situation, and she really went to a new low. And I talked about this, and I was talking about this before in the video, but I kind of like dragged off topic. She put out the reaction to Jiraiya's death, and it was fire. But I came to find out when I looked more into it about not look more into it, but I got recommended videos because of course I've already been involved in Suzy Lu drama. I just wasn't that in depth into it, but I was worried about it from before. It's just now it's gotten really bad considering an anime reactor got involved in all of this, and here I am getting off topic again, at least off the point that I'm making. With Suzy Lu, she started using this, kind of like inferred suicide death threat to, or depression and mental health. She started using those type of concerns to worry people and get people to stop giving her as much hate. And what? I can't listen. I'm not even against Suzy Lu like that. I'm not even against Suzy Lu all like that. I do think that Suzy Lu puts out a fire reaction occasionally. I can't hate her, but like doing that, I can't. Yo, she like that is taking fucking up to a whole new level. But the thing is, guys, that's not even smart. It's like, even if you are a piece of shit, it's like are you that dumb? I mean, I'm dumb too. I'm dumb by all means. I'm a Dumbo man. I'm dumb as fuck. But like, really, like, that's that's low. It's like unbelievably low. Now, granted, I do think that is worrying. If Suzy, like, and the hard thing is, like, you never really are able to tell when someone is really suicidal or not. Suzy has been going through the gutter. She's lost a lot of money. All of this. Suzy has been going through the gutter, man. Even though she kind of called for it all. I don't know if Suzy Lu actually has issues from her childhood or not. I don't know. I don't know what her life was like, so I won't be the judge to be like, to say I can't understand her or whatever. But if she's went through some shit that was traumatizing for her, like actually being bullied as a kid or whatever, I guess it would make sense for her personality being a certain way now, because sometimes that does cause issues in life. So I can't villainize her completely, but again, the facts are the facts, and she used the suicide thing as a I don't know, again, I don't know the right word for it. I'm so unprofessional, but she used that as kind of like a scapegoat, and that's the thing that I can't fuck with. That's kind of twisted. And it doesn't matter her reasons for it. It doesn't matter what she's went through. The facts are the facts. Someone was molested as a kid and raped, from like 5 years old and kept in a basement until 15, and then he turns 21 and he starts raping little kids and doing the same thing. It doesn't make him right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Suzy Lu's doing that. Suzy Lu is not anywhere near that level. That's a terrible comparison, because she's not doing anything on that level of hate. She doesn't deserve, to get enough hate to do suicide or anything like that, or to even do suicide, even if she used suicide itself as, a scapegoat or whatever, or something to get sympathy with or attention. I still don't think that she deserves that, and she's not anywhere near a level of a rapist. But the same, I get like hair in my mouth. Oof. The same thing applies here. It doesn't make her actions right. Her actions are not right at all. It doesn't matter what the reason behind it is. But now you have voice actors getting involved, companies getting involved, and I think even the people who are innocent bystanders are going to get flack for all of this. Something I don't agree with. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm so unprofessional, I don't believe I'm even worthy of getting paid for my reactions or my videos in general. But would I set up a Patreon for people to support me? Yes, I would. Suzy was not flamed for doing that, though, and I'll get into what I'm getting into right here. I do this as a job, not job. I do this as a hobby. Oof, what am I saying? Ugh, Again, I'm probably not even gonna like edit this video that much, so if at all. Um, I just don't care. That's why. Suzy Lou is basically at the point where um she's warranting all the hate that she's getting, and she's gotten the voice actors involved. She's went at the voice actors, them like actually disagreed with them and started to fight with them. Now, can I disagree with going against the voice actor? Again, I'm going to be honest with you again. I don't believe that it is wrong to question people in power or people who are directly involved in stuff. If someone's, a part of the police force, um, and they give a false fact about something, with the law, I even if you don't know the truth, I don't believe that there's anything wrong with questioning them. I do believe that there's something wrong with not complying with them. And let's say if a cop tells you stop recording me, I don't want you to record me, whatever, things like that, or you're really getting on his nerves. I do believe that that is wrong to purposely test them. I do believe that you should respect them, but I don't believe there's anything wrong to disagree with them. I don't flame Suzy Lou for disagreeing with a voice actor directly from the anime community. If she was to react to One Piece in the English dub now, or really actually anybody reacting to English dub now, thanks to that voice actor getting involved, I'll be honest, then it is what it is. But again, you can't even speak it because again, even Eiichiro Oda hasn't ever come out directly and said that he doesn't like reactions. But even if he didn't like them, it's even questionable if he would even be allowed to come out and say something that bold. Because if the companies don't like them, then Oda again needs to meet them halfway. He would probably likely need to, if he was going to say anything about the matter, he would likely have to side with them and say that he doesn't like reactions, even if he was all right with it, or even didn't simply care or disliked it just slightly, but it wasn't that big of a deal to him, or even if he loved it, doesn't matter. He needs to put food on his table. So, this is just a very iffy situation that I don't think Suzy was well equipped for. I don't think the anime community in general was equipped for this. This is very unfortunate. I do not agree with setting up a Patreon and locking reactions, full reactions, especially full reactions, but to lock reactions in general behind a paywall. I do not agree with that. I think that that's kind of scummy in general. I do not believe that there's anything wrong with asking anybody for money. I don't believe, unless you're forcing people, that's different. If you're belittling people so they'll give you money, I do believe that there is something wrong with that. But I don't believe that there's anything wrong with setting up a Patreon and just telling people, if you want to support me, or hey guys, or if you had a wish list you wanted to give to your subscribers, for anyone who wants to help you out, that it doesn't even matter if you were asking for a $3,000 microphone. I personally don't believe, maybe in the coronavirus times, that's a little bit scummy. But besides the coronavirus commotion where everyone's bank account is essentially drained, I do not believe that there's anything even wrong with that. I don't believe there's anything wrong with asking anybody for anything. I believe there's something wrong with belittling them to obtain that item. When you're willing to go to very low scummy means, that is what I believe is wrong. I don't know if Suzy Lou has done that or hasn't done that. I can't speak on that because I don't get involved in her Discord and all of that nonsense and all that social media crap with her. I don't get involved in all that stuff. I'm not really considered like a fan of her. I wouldn't consider myself kind of like that. I occasionally watch her reactions because they are occasionally fire. Not always. A lot of times they're not, and a lot of times she actually does deliver at least a good reaction, and sometimes bad. But I would say that's less common. Not rare, but less common. And yeah, before I end the video, like again, I do believe like even occasional you'll find a situation where I don't believe that the voice actors maybe know all of it, or they kind of just go off of what they're told from Viz Media or like other companies, and those companies probably go off the statistics. But what are those statistics analyzing? Are the statistics simply analyzing just purely the sales of the anime, and then they're drawing conclusions from that, or like are they analyzing? Oh well, here's the reactions, and here's the thing: there is no way to really test if pin and this the sad part. There really is no way to test whether people actually watch um the episode of an anime before they watch a reaction or not. The only way to do that would be to take a poll and just ask, "Do you guys do this?" And anyone can make up anything. At that point, anyone can claim that they watch anime reactions on a daily basis and screw up the statistics or whatever. And no one's gonna even do that in general to hold a poll like that. No one is gonna do that. In fact, I think most anime people, legitimate people who actually do watch anime reactions or reactions in general, whether it's an anime reaction or not, I believe, again, if they do truly watch it, they would likely vote. Again, whether they watched it illegally or whether they watched it on someone else's channel who has the full episode up, I believe that they would all likely say no, that they do not watch the episode on someone else's channel. They watch the episode on Crunchyroll, whatever, like the official releases, things of that nature. So, um, yeah, it's just a very hairy topic. The only way to monitor that and actually get real results would be if the government, if the government was to hold the poll. And what I mean by that is if the government got in everyone's computers and analyzed the data off of that, just kept everyone's search history up and yeah, collected data like that. But that would be a train wreck. I don't agree with that at all. They probably already do it, but they just wouldn't go to those extents just to test out a stupid question like this. You know what I'm saying? It's a really stupid question. So, it's even kind of a minuscule dumb topic in the grand scheme of governmental issues that they have to deal with. So in no way would they do that. So, or like at least monitor that data. Even stupid things like monitoring what people buy in terms of groceries and things like that. Like not even on the dark web. And I keep saying like. It's like it's like, and I said it again. You can make a really dumb compilation of me just like failing at speech in general. But yeah, the government would likely prioritize even monitoring stupid data like what you buy online or like at Walmart quicker than they would what you do with anime. You understand? So yeah, the situation is just really unfortunate because hopefully in 2021 reactions aren't gonna get to the point where like I'll have to go around. You want some reactions, man? It's in the coat. It's in the coat, man. Hopefully I don't have to in 2021 I have to walk around like that. So it is quite unfortunate, and not just me, a bunch of other people as well, whether they edit the video or not. I do believe that this is something else that's not really that beneficial towards, again, both the review and the reaction community, because I do believe that this directly hurts the reaction community, but I do believe that this will eventually turn into something after the anime reaction community has been hammered down on, and has actually not hammered down on, but like after the numbers have dwindled a bit and they only allow certain reactions to certain series with a certain amount of content, everything like that. I do believe that the review community would come next, and that certain changes will be made to that eventually. Everything has to start somewhere. But yeah, man, this is just a really hairy topic. I'm probably gonna hopefully I don't get a lot of hate for this video. I just want to clarify for this video, I have nothing against anybody who I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned them. Many people like the quartering, the tipster. Yeah, I said the tipster. Oof, dummy. I don't mean tipsters, dummy. I mean me, dummy. Yeah, tipster, the quartering, all of these other people out there. Oh, and another thing too. I wasn't against Suzy Lou again. I know I keep saying that, but Tipster actually was white for Suzy Lou. And then, like, here's the thing. Here, no, okay, this almost had a tear for me because I felt sorry for Tipster. Okay, Tipster actually was sympathizing with her, and even the quartering wasn't sympathizing. Well, he wasn't sympathizing with her. Yeah, I mean, he was critiquing her for he himself was critiquing her for defending herself when she went on her Cameo website, which is dumb. Like, why would she start it now? He has a point. Why would she start her Cameo now? But I know why she did it, because she wants that dough, and she's got so many haters that haters will pay to hate on her, and it's like, why did you not take advantage of that? So she's smart for doing that. Quartering isn't right for critiquing. He is right for that because he's also probably making money for that as well. So, you know. Both of them are smart. Both of them. Not just Suzy, not just the quartering, and neither one of them is dumb for it either. And then she raised the price, and quartering critiqued her for raising the price for that. But it's like, it makes sense why she raised the price, because she's like, if I'm going to get this much hate, this much hate, I might as well raise the price and see how desperate are people to send me hate. Might as well do it and cash out on it, and I can't blame her for that. That's a smart move. Fine, whatever. That's a smart move. And it's also a smart move for Quartering to make a video on it as well. But things again, they took the south. They took a turn for the worst when Suzy did the whole suicide thing, and I actually had like a little bit of tear. Like I like Tipster felt sorry. I mean, not felt sorry, but like he actually made a video sympathizing with her. And Suzy just puts out like, oh, I'm trolling, and she just put goodbye, And after the whole situation with Etika, I'll admit too, like when I saw the word goodbye, after we hear about the whole situation, I was like, I can see why people are mad at this. This is a really low, scummy move. I mean, this is basically kicking your enemy. Not just kicking your enemy. This is like kicking your enemy's son or like a friend of theirs in the balls or whatever. Like it's really going for a really low move and really disrespecting them. Like, that's not nice. It really is not nice at all. Now, people weren't really being nice to her either, but to go that low is really bad after Tipster. Even if it was a joke, like I would let Suzy Lou go. Even if she, I mean, I wouldn't like it. Still makes her like a really scumbag for doing it. But if, let's say, she meant it as a troll and she put up the goodbye video, which is pretty obvious now looking back on it, but like if she put that up and then she came out and she just didn't clarify anything. She just kept it as it was, even if it was originally a troll, but because, she saw the sympathy that she was getting from Tipster and everyone, even just one person, just getting sympathy from them in general, even just one person, like, if Suzy Lou just decided, I'm not going to come out and say this is a joke because I'm actually thankful that people are worried for me, I would be like, I wouldn't think she's as much of a scumbag. I would be like, she's kind of redeemable. I'm being honest, she's kind of redeemable here. But, she's really not redeemable at all. I don't agree with that at all. That was very low of her. If Tipster hadn't made the whole video, again, it's a low move of hers, but whatever. I mean, people did call her boyfriend a cuck, so I mean that's also pretty bad too. But yeah, like, that's nothing is really directly as bad as faking a suicidal intentions and all of that. But yeah, that I made a 55 however many minutes video this is, so I apologize for that. I'm sorry for all the times that I've said I probably have broken a record for like the YouTube's most in a video. I should say, I'm tempted to say again, but it's not even like subconscious at this point. I'm just tempted to say for shits and giggles now. Just to show how unprofessional I am. But yeah, just hopefully Suzy can actually grow up. Hopefully this whole drama can just go away, and I know that won't happen. It's easy to say. It's like saying I wish the world could just be full of sunshine and rainbows and everything would be all right. Oh yes, beautiful. What a beautiful world that we live in. Just like imagine Louis Armstrong saying that now. Yeah, which he has a raspy voice, so that really doesn't make any sense what I just said, because he has a raspy voice. He doesn't have like an angelic voice, but he does have an adorable smile. No homo, but all the homo. Louis Armstrong is that man. Off topic. But yeah, man. I just wish that this thing would solve itself and there would be no harm, but I feel like it's just gone so deep that there will be casualties in the community, and I don't think that Suzy Lou is the only person that this is going to affect. This may even affect me. I believe it'll affect smaller YouTubers probably even less, because they won't have the amount of not fame, but they won't have the amount of recognition. So they're probably going to get they're probably going to get away with a little more because it'll kind of slip under the radar like I am right now. But once people become more well known, then things are gonna get messy, and being well known is how your videos are gonna get found. So there'll probably be a huge loss of views within the anime reaction or review community even. That's kind of sad to see. But yeah, we'll see where all of this drama leads along. I still plan to do reactions. I plan to edit my reactions. I may not always be able to edit my reactions, maybe as much to how much the content creator wants, or even how much I want, or even how much, or it doesn't matter. Just heck, if I put out a reaction that's a full reaction, don't even be surprised by that. I'm not a saint, man. But I just hope that more people could support the anime companies and all of that. And yeah, that's essentially it. All right, guys, take it easy, stay awesome. That sums up the video. Catch you guys on the next probably reaction video. I just wanted to get this video out the way because I recorded it like a bunch of times, and I was just like, oh, I'm getting sick and tired of doing this. So here you go. Peace out and stay safe, everybody.